rape of the Sabine women artwork.
Come close.
So this is the municipal arch. This was the gateway to the city. Your caravans would come from that way and from that way, and they would form up down here. It would have been a big market where there wouldn't have been an army there. And then this is the way you came into the city. Now you'll notice this sculpture on the left here. Okay, that's Tristan, and the other is Isolde.
Oh, could be familiar names.
Because this is the Roman officer and the priestess that he fell in love with. Now the story is, as we'll see up on the hill, is that she was already married to Marcus Sextus, the governor. So the whole King Mark, you know, the priestess of Isis, and the young knight lover, there's where it starts, right there.
Tristan and Isolde, origin of, in Roman.
Right here. And you'll notice the basket hanging off the tree. Okay. Isolde, who just means priestess of Isis, her real name was Marte. And she was a witch. She was a Ligurian witch. She was the high priestess. And the symbol of the Ligurian witchcraft were these magically braided baskets.
Oh, I see.
And the whole magic spell, you see how she's gripping his arm, and he looks like he has his hands behind his back?
Yeah.
She cast a spell on him with her magic basket, which I can't help but feel is some sort of Roman Ligurian slang for the female genitalia. She cast a spell on him, and he is now bound to her wishes.
I see. So Isolde is taking the power.
Love spell.
Husband. Husband.
Even though she had one already.
But something a bit strange is going on there. It looks like there are two arms, one above the other, and it's the second arm holding the basket, and then the head is.
No, it's a tree.
That's a tree. I see.
It's a tree.
Yeah, it's a tree.
Yeah.
Tree with a branch.
Tree with a branch.
And her head is being knocked off.
Her head and the rest of her
Her
shoulder.
other arm was.
They didn't like
You
ladies.
can see her hand on her hip.
Yeah.
It must have been a very provocative pose.
Oh, I see.
See, I see what's going on.
Yeah, you see the thing.
Yes.
She's putting the come hither on
Come
you.
get me.
And over here, we don't really have any legends, but it's sort of like you can see this guy's got he's bound to the tree, and there's someone here judging. So the theory is that that's Marius enslaving the Celts, showing Rome's power over the barbarian people. But not as juicy a story as the left side.
Who was Tristan against?
Tristan was some young Roman soldier, nobleman. Tristan obviously wouldn't have been his name because that's much more English, Welsh. So we really don't know exactly what his name would have been. But we do know her name was Marte because there's another stone to her up at Lebeau, showing her and Marcus.
The density of the carving is actually quite amazing, isn't
Yes,
it?
that's the next thing I was going to talk about. Just look at the richness of the fruits of this part of the world.
Yeah.
That's what that represented. This is the Glanum Levi. See all the blue apples and incredible fruits.
It's because it's so rich here.
Yes,
So
this was.
And then the shapes inside,
Yes.
beehive.
Yes, let us walk inside.
Oh yes, let us be the busy bees with the Merveille here. So we're embedding in the arch.
Now, in addition
Oh,
to
check
being
out
the entranceway to the city, when you wanted to make an announcement to the podunks out there about market day and so forth, you just simply stood here and talked loud.
And you had.
And you can hear quite nicely. Now, if you look up, which is very hard for me to do with my back.
And there's an electric meaning also you should feel it centered.
Yeah, everyone should stand there and try it.
Yes.
If you look up, these hexagonal roses indentures are designed to capture your voice. And it's a Roman sound amplifier.
Wow.
So everyone tries standing in the center and oming or vibrating. You're not quite in the center, the eyes out
Who needs Sony?
So the Romans were pretty sharp guys.
You got the heebie-jeebies too.
2,000 years old.
Yeah,
And you, yes?
The relief from the bottom down here with the crook and other bits and pieces is interesting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
oh, that's like Egyptian.
it does,
It
exactly
looks
right.
very Egyptian, which is not surprising.
Yeah.
But I have no solid information about what that could be. But again, if you notice the
Flail.
tree of life motif going up the side on that side of the ark,
Oh yeah.
Right. And what is the flower in the middle? I think it's referring to a rose.
in the center of the,
And each of those.
yes, that's a rose.
Yes.
Ah. Which is to
They
say,
look sort of like Sri yantras, roses, but they're actually part of the amplification process.
but they're 510 symmetry.
Because if you're standing here and talking very loudly, you can project outward and hear it. So, now watch, I'm going to talk very loudly. I'm going to walk backwards, and every step I take, I get softer and softer. And even though I'm getting louder, you can't hear me as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh. And that would.
That's Roman engineering.
And you think they knew also that's literally electrically how you project your aura as well.
Well, again, there's a passageway quality. You know, by having everyone come through something like this, not only do you get impressed with how hot shit we are in our architecture, but you get the feeling, okay, we're going to somewhere important. We're going to somewhere important.
Right.
And again, if you were rattling through in your cart, there'd be a moment in which it was whoa, and you get quiet again.
Into Glanum.
Into Glanum.
Right.
Would there be soldiers out here?
Yeah, there would be sometimes, but usually Roman cities were wide open. That wasn't that important to guard them. They'd already killed the barbarians.